Hey, how's it going, guys? Uh, oh, yeah, I forgot I actually have my sound on. Here, I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. There we go. So, anyway, we are back in my ticket world, and whoops. Oh, thank God. That was too close for comfort. Oh, God. Alright, so anyway, I fixed up the ugly problem of this. And like what I had to do was use what is called advanced insertion pipes. I actually just use these. I don't know their full capability actually. I just know that they don't connect to stone or wooden pipes. So I use that for this one to eliminate that side icky. And then I hooked it up to and then after that I just sorted it out with using a lot more teleport pipes. So pretty much the teleport pipe in that room links it over to here, drops it down into here, where there's another teleport pipe on the bottom that gets pumped out by a steam engine, if I remember correctly. Yes, and I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that. That's not too big of a deal though. And then once that goes over to here, which gets pumped into here, and then right there, and then that gets pumped out, and then it gets pumped out by the steam engine, and like that. And then I switched the lava cell production into just a Mark 1 because now it doesn't produce them half as fast, and it seems like it's almost keeping up with it, but I don't think I'm actually using up enough energy constantly to just be constantly doing it, or just to be wasting enough energy constantly for them to actually need more, which kind of sucks, but it does show how efficient these things really are. So when you get like 10 EU per tick, so you know what? Let's make something to help this out. Upgrades. We want the overclocker upgrade. So we're gonna need some coolant cells, so an electronic circuit. That's not too bad. Water cells. Okay. Wait, in an extractor. It's not too bad, I guess. Empty cell and a water bucket. We can do that. What? I do know. Come on. Where did I put my empty cells? Have plenty of lava cells. If I could just empty those out. Nope. Okay. Never mind. So we're gonna go to bed. And then there's actually one main thing that I wanted to do today, and that is start a wolf farm. Just because I haven't seen many wolves in this in this world, and I saw my first one, and then I remembered, hey, I can just transmute to a wolf using using equivalent exchange. So I did, and I now have 4 wolves, and they are pretty useful. And right now, we are going to go find us some steak. Hold on, actually, there's one thing I do want to do. There's my macerator. I'm going to throw some coal into here. Oh god, I wish Tekik would actually put in forestry. Where's some... I don't even have any food? Are you kidding me? Oh, and I also switched the target from diamonds to pistons, and I'm liking it. And this is all working well and good. We're getting around to that level where it's going to be diamonds. So, alright, here, and I'll show you where my puppies are really fast. They're there. Hey, buddies. Hey, eat your food. Eat your food. Eat your food. Eat your food. So pretty much that's just going to be that. And next time I move my oh wow, I am lagging. What's my video render? There we go. Okay. I ran out of coal. That explains that. But it turns out there's a cave system extremely close by, to the to the hole. So I think I'm just gonna be expanding it because if I remember correctly, this can go. The space at the quarry mines can go up to a 64 by 64. And what I'm testing right here is whether or not it'll just skip over empty air blocks. Because if it does, that will be useful. Because then I wouldn't have to specifically position it. And then, oh no, I thought it would just skip over and move faster over to another one. Dang it. Why are you a bait? Oh, that's right, I threw some eggs. Alright, so anyway, that voids my whole idea there. But if you notice, not down here, where is it? There's a big cave system somewhere. I don't know where it is. It's off in both directions. Here, actually, it's right here. As you can see, I've done a little bit around here, but there's still. I mean, look at how much stuff's in here. I don't have any inventory space on me right now, so it's kind of. I can't really collect any of it, so I'm definitely gonna reposition it. Here, actually, let's make us a waypoint and name it place here. And then now I'll know to move the quarry around that spot and give it an extremely wide girth. Yeah, I'm not gonna win against you, am I? Oh, and if you notice, I'm not using my mic anymore just because it was having way too many audio issues and I was not liking it. I found one that might work, but I'm not 100% positive on it, so I'd rather just make sure that I can easily get decent quality first before I actually figure it out. Oh, and I actually did put on magnet mode. I just forgot to take it off. Come here, you damn piggy. Drop anything? Nope. Actually, let's use a wrench. I like the idea of the wrench. So never mind. Turns out there's a lot of wolves and I just haven't explored this place at all. And here, I'm actually going to show you what you do to get food. You hit R. There we go. Come here. Come here. Ooh, I have an even more fun way. Now, wait. Die. No. Die. Lol. There we go. Okay, so let's see if there's anything good in here. A lot of dirt. I'll take the marble. Look, another cave system. Looks like there might have been some iron there too. Alright, so anyway, we are going to transmute us a bunch of food that we're gonna feed to le puppies, and then we're gonna start breeding us a whole wolf army. And honestly, I'm kind of excited because I kind of want to just go on like hunting raids against Endermen and stuff with dogs, and it's just like rah, and then it's just like everyone hits once, and then they all just kind of die. Alright, we are actually going to cook this quite quickly. Like that. And do I have anything that I can put here to be crushed? No. And there it is. And we're going to need to pull this out pretty fast. So if you notice, one stack of coal gets you pretty far with these. There we go. So now we have plenty of steak for the rest of our lives. And got some coal dust going. And what I'm actually going to make is I'm going to start making some nano armor. And that stuff is awesome. Alright. So you guys are going to start breeding. And begin. Nope, not quite. Begin. No. Sit up. And you go with you. Oh. Alright. And then we'll come back to them once they're done. What level are we at? Oh wait, at nano armor. Okay, so we're getting right around the diamond level. Hopefully we can find some more. Because I mean, it's not like we need any more, but I don't know. A little bit better form of mining. Actually, the best form of mining is definitely self-mining, at least EMC-wise. So, God, I wish forestry was here so I could have electrical engines. Tons of pistons though, which is amazing. This is actually pretty much all the stuff I found. Let's throw these in here. And so it's really not that great of a harvest. Alright, so, but anyway, blah 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 blah. Is there anything? Yes, they're both completely full. Crud. Do I have any wood in here? Yes, I do. Awesome. And we're just gonna make ourselves a chest. Really? Only 64 EMC. Wait, how much is one piece of wood? Okay, that's right then. Let's move these down. Because it takes whatever first in the list, so. I'm willing to guess, I just want like that many. That's perfect. And then we're actually going to need a few more pieces of wooden planks. And there we go. That should be plenty. And we're just going to actually throw the last little bit of these coal in here. Then we are going to need to actually make a couple of crafting tables. If you can't figure out what I'm about to make here, should be relatively obvious by now, but what I'm making are project tables. And we're going to need some stone too, which isn't bad. I have plenty. And what can I dump? I need to get rid of a bunch of my stuff. So you guys all go in here. And I should get a backpack. Well, another backpack. Alright, oh wait, nope, we don't have forestry. Darn it. And there's just so many cool things you can do with forestry. Or useful things, I should say. And what was I gonna do? Oh wow, I had some beef right there. Stone. Yeah, okay, so I got everything. Sorry, I was just kind of drawing a blank there. Then it's like this, if I remember. And then what I can do with each of these. Alright, let's make some of those. 14 should be plenty. And then, hold on, how much is an automatic crafting table? That's actually extremely cheap. I might work on that sometime. An automatic crafting room sometime in the future. Alright, so anyway, what we are going to do is just simply this. Ah, one more. Are you kidding me? And So I'm not 100% on what I want each of these to do, because if you know what they do, then you can probably guess what I want to have this set up for. Let's actually go to bed. And there we go. Alright, we need signs. Those would be useful. And we're just gonna convert them. Just because they're such a pain to craft. Actually, first use. We want, we're gonna say signs. Right there. Done. And then we're actually gonna make a couple pieces right here. And then throw in some of these, but we're gonna need one of each really fast. And there we go. Now if you notice, the numbers down here are going down before, and it's not taking any of the stuff. It's not taking any of the stuff away. It's not taking this away. So pretty nifty. And I'll make this one circuits. That's not how you spell it. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm horrible with spelling. C-I-R. Alright, I think I got it. C-I-R-C-U-I-T. There we go. Circuit. Gear. Wooden gear, I should say. Excuse me. Stone gear. Iron. Actually, you know what? No, we're not gonna. I might just have wooden stone gears. That's not. Those are the more annoying ones to craft, in my opinion. And then here, what do I want? Redstone engine. And you know what? Let's grab some more. Woo! See, look at how useful these things are. But as you can tell, I'm gonna need to keep these pretty loaded. So, redstone engine, steam engine. I'm not sure if I'm gonna work with combustion engines. They're kind of a hassle. So, I mean, it'd be a lot nicer if they could accept whatchamacallit cells, lava and water cells. That'd be just amazing, and then I could just easily set up so many different things. But of course, they don't. So, I would need to have tanks and everything, and it's just not worth the effort. What else is annoying to craft? What's annoying to craft? 17 annoying recipes. Or 15? Yeah, I think it's 15. Oh, God, that's what we could be doing this episode. No, I guess not. But actually first, I know that we're going to need some clay. So let's go on a clay hunting expedition. We're going to start with red power. Just because there's a lot of useful things you can do with red power. And right there, look at that. I think they made clay a little bit too easy to find. There we go. I'm not sure if that's going to be enough. Let me check. What am I looking for? What is it? What is it? Oh my gosh. I wish I could just search red power. Oh, I can. Red power. Oh. Aloe furnace. That's it. Oh, that's really handy. So we want aloe. Okay, so we're gonna need a couple more. And I think we should have enough, but it's better to be safe than sorry. You know, I really haven't done much exploring around here. I kind of just found my spot and stuck with it. Oh, look at that. All in one breath. Alright. Oh, that was the tree. See, of course it's still up and good. Can you crush clay? No, you can't. Alright, but anyway, I'm going to move some of these into the compressor. Nope, not quite yet. See? And I'm going to make us some more of these, just in case. So I'm going to be just kind of multitasking this episode. And there we go. Oh no. Okay, whew. Didn't break. Thank God. Geez, look how much one pump of the steam engine can pull out. That's crazy. Oh. Dang it. Still didn't put a dent in how much in the energy consumption. Let's just take that out. I'd prefer these guys to run dry, because even with only a Mark 1, it's still going way too fast. Alright, so those should all shut up in here. Let's actually just cycle some more through. And then, see, look, it's, I mean, there's literally, I cannot use energy fast enough with these two going. So, you know what? Screw it, I am going to make an overclocker upgrade, but I could have sworn I had some extra. Can I just empty these? Nope. Oh well. Looks like I have to use some tin. Got plenty of it, so it's okay. That should be good. Then we're gonna need some water. Let's make some more. Let's make a bucket. Let's go get me some water. Since when was there lava down here? Huh. I never really did finish exploring this cave. Alright. Well, I'm just gonna equivalent exchange this. Can you do that with water? Why can you do that with... Oh god, this is gonna suck. I mean, hardcore. Alright, you know what? I'll be back once I'm done with all this. So I decided to only make 12. Felt that it would just be easier. And then... No, wait, extractor, right? For coolant. Coolant cells. Yep, and an extractor. Jeez. Way too much of that stuff. There we go. I wonder what happens when you compress them. Well, here, I don't really need this much sticky resin. Where'd it go? Oh, there it went. And let's just throw the rubber in here. I mean, look how much sticky resin I have. Really don't need any more. Speaking of that, while we're waiting for those, let's move all this stuff over into the circuit board area. Circuits. So we're gonna give them a couple stacks of rubber. Then, actually, do I have any copper? That would be useful. Yeah, I do. And one of the things I'm going to make is copper cabling. So that's always fun to make, right? And it's actually, that's brick. Don't want that there. Let's do all of that. Throw it in here. Take this away. There we go. That's a couple of little bits of it, and then what we're gonna have is one piece here and one piece here. Actually, let's just do the bigger version. I think this is how you do it. No, is it just like this then? Huh. I know that there's another way you can do it that gets you more. It's a bigger recipe, it's just a little bit faster, I guess. And then I don't think, yeah, circuit boards don't need rubber. So we're gonna throw all this in here. Then we're gonna throw all these in here. Gonna grab a couple pieces of redstone. Should be over here. If I really did get any yet. Yeah, I got a couple. Excuse me. And some refined iron. Then we should be okay. I think. Well, let me look up the recipe again. I haven't made them in a while, so. Circuit. Refined iron. Yep, that's all. That's needed. And I'll cook up 2 stacks. Oh, never mind. Come on out. I'll just manually move it. There we go. Okay, so I've actually decided now that if I want to cook anything, I'm gonna put it just over in this slot right there. Oh, hi, Mr. Skeleton. Just that way, if anything comes through that is not, or that comes through from the quarry system, that'll get pumped into the main slot instead of just the whatchamacallit, instead of the secondary slot, which is where that's at right now. And that's going all the way over here. Then I'll do one more stack of it. Actually, I'll use 1 stack for those and then 1 stack for machine blocks. Sounds good. Machine block. Anyway, put 1 here. Some here. Definitely need some more copper cabling. And there we go. And now we can make pretty much as many circuits as needed. We need some more copper wires. There we go. Just made us a stack of 64. Throw them in here, and there we go. Cool. Now we got tons of pretty much everything that we're gonna need. I thought I put the stack of iron in here, didn't I? No, guess not. Alright, how are our coolant cells doing? I have one. These don't stack? Are you joking? Oh god, this is gonna suck. You know, I'll just come back. So, come on, pump it out, pump it out. Oh, are you out of coal? You're out of coal. Crap, 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 crap. That's not good. That's the only problem with steam engines, is that they run out of coal pretty fast. Oops, how are you doing? You're doing okay. So anyway, I got my 4 overclocker upgrades, and these things are pretty cool. This won't get pumped out. Nope. So let's just throw that in there. There we go. Okay, and if you notice, the RPM speed is just ramping up to some ridiculous height, and this should be using, yep, quite a bit of, oh, dang it, stopped kind of short there. But off camera, I'm definitely going to be making a lot more for these until I kind of max out. But here, I'll put in a piece of dirt to demonstrate. Dirt cannot be macerated. How about this? Yeah, look at that. If you saw how fast that was by comparison, just boom. Very fast by comparison. So it's really nice. Works really well. But actually what I like doing with these more is this. Macerator. Let's get me some more coal, and this will be like the final thing for this episode. And if you notice, like it's normal macerator is really slow, but when I put in 4 of these, if you notice, it's I wouldn't say as fast as the rotary macerator, but it is still really, really fast. And I mean, my 2 solar panels can easily keep up with this. Here, this is actually just gonna be a demonstration time. So we are gonna get a couple more of these. You can't have too many, otherwise that'll overload it. Yep, see, that just overloaded it, and now, yeah, see, there's not enough energy to keep it going. And see, 5. See, 5 makes it progressively faster, and it's using up a lot more energy. Like actually, with 5, the 2 solar panels cannot keep up. So 4 is kind of like the butter number for these guys. And look at that. It's perfect. I mean, it's going fast. It's working. But the one thing I want to tell you guys with these advanced machine blocks, like how you just saw when I overloaded this, when it didn't have nearly enough energy flow to work with how many overclocker upgrades I have, it just kind of stopped working, if you noticed. And that is actually a huge problem. But except with rotary macerators and induction furnaces, they lose all of their heat. Well, induction furnaces you don't have to worry about because there is no upgrade slot. But with rotary macerators, they lose everything. So 4, I would actually say the only like combo you can really use is the energy storage upgrade, which are actually extremely cheap. And what it does, it just increases the internal buffer, or how much this can hold. And then, so when you put in the overclocker upgrade, it'll only use up this instead of using up both, or instead of having to drain battery from here. It just helps out a lot. And if you notice, putting these in repeatedly does make it have to use up more energy. Not very much, but it does. So I'm definitely gonna be making a lot more off camera, and hopefully I can use up a lot more energy, because I'm not really liking the whole overproduction of energy. What's up with this guy? Okay, I do have my wrench on me. Where did I put the wrench? I put the wrench in there, which is not the right place. Let's get rid of you. I think it's just because of the way I have these connected with this. Here, let's do this. since I don't actually need all of these. I just need to be careful not to break anything else. There. And then just do this. Now we can maybe put him back, because I'm wondering if it was the reason why that I don't think the induction furnace was actually draining at all. Yeah, there we go. Was like using up any energy from the MFE was because of because it was getting power straight from this instead of being stored in the MFE and then going over, which is actually probably caused the flickering problem, and I don't really enjoy it. So, yay! All happy now. Can't really tell if it's flickering. Oh, yep, there we go. Now it's actually working for real. Teehee. Yep, now these guys are fully using it. So, I would prefer them to be constantly having to be in use like that. Just because, I mean, I have an infinite source right there. And I do agree it is pretty OP, but what are you going to do? It's pretty much my first time playing Techic really seriously. So maybe next round I'll actually install the mods I want, and also I will try and rely a lot less on equipment exchange, which is going to be harder, and it's going to take a lot more episodes to set up. But I think it'll definitely be a lot more satisfying at the same time. So, all right, I'll leave you guys here. All right, see ya. Have a good day.